You guys enjoying the show so far? Yeah? Awesome. Where's my drink? Ooh. Excuse me. Chelsea, whenever you're ready, can I have another drink?
She's not listening.
Psst, waitress.
She's got that Mexican block.
Yeah. She sees money, she's like, fuck it.
She does the same thing when you hit on her.
Touche.
Yeah.
Can I get a drink? Can I get a chance?
I'll be upstairs.
Or empty? I get a Bacardi Diet. Put on Keith's tab, too.
Here, you know.
Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Jesus Christ, who fucked this shit up, guys? Sorry. This is probably one of my last shows. Me and Keith came up with this idea several months ago. You get big, you're perfectly fine. You don't have to do it. That's just giving the front row shots at your boobs right there. That's all. That's all. If you want to do it again, nobody says it. She's coming back. I got a drink on purpose for that. I want to get a tip too, motherfucking shit. No, put your hands together because for Keith Evans for putting this show together. This is his vision, his idea. Yeah. And I just want to thank him for giving me the opportunity to come up here and make a jackass out of myself, which I'll do here shortly.
You did a great job.
I'm doing a great job. Thank you very much. This being one of my last shows, I just kind of want to open up to you guys, and I'm a very closed-off person myself, and let you guys know, like, for several years, I've actually struggled with alcohol abuse, and don't clap for that. You guys had the correct response there. That's not something you should fucking clap for at all. But I'm very grateful for my friends who have helped me along the way to get over it and get beyond alcohol and live beyond. Is that my drink? Can you do the ducking thing again? Down. Don't do it. These motherfuckers are cheap. They're not tipping shit. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding with you. The problem continues. No, my friends have helped me out along the way, and
You're over it by now.
I'm what? Yeah, I'm over it. Alcohol's up 1-0 on me, man. Fuck that.
Was the heroin on?
Heroin? No, man, I don't do drugs.
You said you'd never tell.
Exactly. No, I was in LA like 5 or 6 years ago, and I was out there visiting a buddy. His name's Black Rob. I don't know why. Well, he's black. That's why I call him Black Rob. Honestly, he chose the nickname for himself. Don't worry, Keith. It's okay. We got his permission to say Black Rob in front of his face. But Black Rob is this kid. He's the nicest, genuine, most just great friend, perfect individual you meet. But he's not too smart in the head. He's kind of dumb. He's like partly retarded, but we don't tell him that to his face. But I was out in LA, and he invited me out, and he tells me, he's like, hey, there's this young AA entertainers gala this weekend. Let's go to it tonight. And I'm like, what is it? And he's like, it's, you know, young AA entertainers. You can meet different entertainers in the entertainment industry that are going through the same problems that you're going through with your alcohol. And I'm like, dude, that's a great, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's go. We can meet people, and I could, you know, relate to these people. And he's like, all right, well, I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, great. So we go to this gala. We get to the venue, and it's a beautiful venue. And we get there, and remember me saying that Black Rob's not the smartest guy in the world? Black Rob didn't read the invite all the way through. So I get there, and it's me and 200 black people at this venue. It wasn't the Young Alcoholic Anonymous Entertainers Gala. It was the Young African American Entertainers Gala. Yeah, very awkward. Like, I walked into this place, like, it was me, 200 black people, and the feeling I had walking into this place is kind of like how Keith feels walking into here on a Saturday night. Very, like, oh shit, I gotta adapt somehow. Yeah, and so I'm standing there, and I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I tap my buddy, and I tap him, and it's not him. And I'm like, oh shit, Black Rob's gone. He's mingling, having a good time, seeing black people. I don't know who he is. He's gone. I can't find him. and I'm tapping this complete stranger. And I look at this complete stranger and I'm like, fuck, it's Tracy Morgan. And I'm like, shit, that's Tracy Morgan. I'm like, do you guys know who Tracy Morgan is?
Yeah.
Token black dude on 30 Rock. For the older people, you know that movie Cop Out with Bruce Willis? He's the token black dude on there. You guys can relate now, Bruce Willis, black guy, got it. But I'm like, fuck, that's Tracy Morgan. And I'm like, shit, I gotta introduce myself. And I go, he turns around, he turns to me and I say, hi Tracy, my name is Robert, I'm a young entertainer. Do you have any advice for somebody like myself coming up in this industry? He turns to me and does this. And I don't know if you guys know him, he really walks and stands like that shit. He goes, fucking motherfuckers, who the fuck are you? Punk ass motherfucker. Just want some motherfucking advice? I'll tell you two fucking things. Don't do fucking drugs. Alright, I don't do drugs anyways, Tracy, I'm sorry. Anything else? You know black people lick their lips before they talk. Yeah! You wanna make it, this motherfucker? Get you a white girl with good motherfucking credit. True story that happened, I met him, it was funny. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Alright, man, keep the calls going for the very hilarious. He's one of our regulars here, Mr. Kenney, everybody.
Before we start, I actually want to make some comments on the comedians we saw beforehand. We saw some hilarious people, probably funnier than me. But we got Woody Watts. I'm so glad he got a job. Woody! Hey man, 18 hits hard, bro.
In a car.
And a car. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
I'll never let him forget that.
Someone asked if me and Woody were related earlier. Come here, Woody. Anybody see it?
I'm like a fetterless hipster version. I'm like a fetterless hipster version.
It's about right. It's about right. And he's got like 10 times more talent than I do, so it makes it. You know, he's the one. I'm the one Dad never loved.
Sorry, Jake.
Yes, she pops. You know, can we get in late tonight? Anybody? It's already 11 o'clock and the show gets down here. Rob, by the way, also that nice little heartfelt speech. Don't take it to heart. He's just auditioning for intervention. I love you, Rob. We're all wishing you well on Latino Jersey Shore. Crown Point. Crown Point, Indiana. Indiana in general. Let's talk about Indiana in general. I've been doing, you know, the open mics in the city in Chicago and stuff like that, and I feel like I just can't like relate as well. Like I can come up and be like, you know, registry, etc., etc. Smells like herpes and failure, etc., etc. You know, and you all get it. There in Chicago, like I always get nervous because I'm like, oh man, I don't know what to talk to these people about. So I'm just like, how do you guys like driving 55 miles an hour? Wait, no? No? Okay. My favorite part about Crown Point's the bars. We're in one right now. You know why? Because as someone like me, I'm not really much of a let's get drunk at the bar type, because I drink PBR. And, woo! And Black Wednesday just happened. I love seeing the fights. Who doesn't love a good fight? It's always about the same thing. It's always like drunk bro dude coming in. Did you call me a faggot? Did you call me a faggot, motherfucker? Do I look like a faggot to you? What am I, a faggot? I'm just always hoping he has that epiphany in the middle, like, what am I? I'm a faggot. Alright, I'm a faggot. And then he just makes out with the dude that's fighting him. Who is gonna continue with that fight? It's just like, dude, I just got made out with. I was gonna kick that guy's ass and he made out with me. Then there's always the girl. The girl who's hammered drunk in a fight with another girl. I did not fuck your boyfriend. I did not. I am not a whore. And their eyes are never open. What's up with that? There I am not a whore. And then she's the one giving tug jobs in the fucking parking lot afterwards.
Yeah.
Tuggers? Did you like tug jobs? Tuggers? There's like 5 million names for hand jobs anymore. I love it. Tuggers. What was that one? Taco Gyms?
Diamond Gyms.
Diamond Gyms? Should we just start calling hand jobs Diamond Gyms now? Thanks, DJ. Speaking of fights, you go there. It's always old people getting into fights with young people. Have you noticed that at Diamond Gyms? This is called improvisational comedy. It's where I just kind of go off. Ready? Can we start calling horsing around the shower Sanduskying?
Too soon.
No, it's not. Just start saying Sanduskying. You know, maybe like my kids in the future, they'll be playing some sport, which look at me, they won't be. And they'll just be like, hey, teacher, hey, no Sanduskying in the showers. You stick to thigh touching, and that's it. Has anyone read that, by the way, the whole report? If you want, that's gonna be posted on some child molester forum just as jerk-off material. It's fucking horrible. I know, that one's bad. I kind of just pulled that one out. But I don't blame Paterno. Everyone's like, oh, fuck Paterno, he's covering that up. He's just a good friend. If I had a good friend, Michael Wayne Grace right here is one of my best friends. Mike, if I ever, had sex with a child, would you tell the authorities?
Oh, not a chance.
Exactly. You know what? I'd say we start calling our besties, our best friends, Paternos. Michael Wayne Grace is my Paterno. Listen to his music and our podcast. Yeah, it's a little plug there. They say video games. I have no segues tonight, by the way. It's just in, boom, out, boom. They say video games are destroying our youth. Does anybody have children? Dad, you don't count. Anyone have children?
Yeah.
Younger ones, they play video games? They play video games? You know what? It's not gonna ruin their life, it ruins fucking my life. Has anyone ever called off work because fucking Gears of War 2 came out? No, I have. I'm wasting money. There is so much goddamn money I've lost on college campuses because, oh god, Modern Warfare 2 came out. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna miss so much time. It's true. I like that. But don't worry. Have you ever had a relationship get ruined? Most people get relationships ruined by, I don't know, cheating or alcoholism. Mine are ruined by Final Fantasy. I just bought Skyrim, so I'm working on another right now. Yeah, you guys got that? Yeah. Inside joke. It's cool. Yeah. Speaking of girlfriends, I've been doing a little role-playing lately. Anybody into role-playing? Yeah. I'm really bad at it, though. Not like Dungeons and Dragons. That would be hot, though. Final Fantasy role-playing. I'm in. I fucking hate you. But no, I lost my train of thought. Thanks, buddy. I've been into role-playing lately, but I think my topics are bad. If anyone catches it, my topics are bad. I've been picking Hanna-Barbera cartoons. And here's the thing, if you don't know Hanna-Barbera, you probably do, you just don't realize it. It's basically there's Disney cartoons, there's Looney Tunes cartoons, and there's Hanna-Barbera. It's like Flintstones and random shit. But we started our role-playing with the Flintstones, and it's the most obvious one. She got really mad when I started making the dildo say, "It's a living." She got really upset by that. Scooby-Doo was worse though, because I'd just pick her up in a van and be like, and I'd be like, "Hey, there's clues in the back," and there'd just be blood, a garbage can, some duct tape, and a shovel, and I would just be like, "Oh, it's a clue, we gotta go solve it." And then we'd get to an abandoned warehouse, and I would just be like, she would always get really mad though, because it would be me in the mask all the time. It's okay. Then we would do, of course, Top Cat. No, the problem is nobody knows who the fuck Top Cat is. So, it doesn't work. The drawbacks. Drawbacks of Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Speaking of killing my girlfriend, I realized we've been together a while now, like 2.5 years. That's my girlfriend, by the way. I'm batting way over average right now. I'm the fucking AAA or he's got called to the minors, or majors. Wow. Notice I'll get the sports references wrong, but not the video game references. No, you know, we've been together for a while, and I've been scared. Not because of, like, marriage, whatever. I'm scared because if she were to, like, mysteriously go missing or die, I'm the prime suspect. We spend a lot of time together. A lot of time together, number one. You know, we get in arguments. Everyone knows that. Every relationship does. I may have brandished a firearm at her now and then. You know, where's my money, bitch? She just runs into walls a lot. She's clumsy.
Trips on the ground.
What was that?
She trips on the ground.
Yeah, she trips on the ground. Yeah, you know. It happens. They're so clumsy. So, drugs. Who does them? You can be honest, we're a comedy show. Who does them? Keith? I can't even see Keith, the lights are there and the star. Okay, so Keith does drugs. Drugs are running rampant in today's youth, especially in, you know, comedy clubs. And I don't do drugs anymore. And I kind of came down to the fact that the reason drugs are so bad is because there's a very misleading, non-realistic part of the very special episodes of sitcoms. Now, some people, oh, very special. Remember, like, you know, I like using the 90s because I don't fucking watch sitcoms anymore. But like the 90s when they'd be like, coming up next on a very special episode of All in the Family. Urkel does angel dust. Urkel will do angel dust. DJ Tanner drinks a beer at prom. Mr. Wilson has the Taylor boys take their shirts off and he takes pictures of them. Maybe that episode didn't happen. I don't know. But you know, they're not realistic today's like market. Like, you know, the youth that's 17 to fucking whatever that does drugs. There's never an episode where fucking Stephanie Tanner smokes a bunch of weed and can't figure out which kind of Funyuns she wants to buy. Oh, those Funyuns look good. So do the Fritos. Chili cheese. You like that? And then, you know, there's never an episode of where Mark from Step by Step. I'm dropping Step by Step references, guys. I'm fucking serious. Step by Step. He was in Beethoven as well. You're welcome.
It's factually
Factually accurate. There's never an episode where he does a bunch of Adderall and tries to find the existential theories of Super Mario Brothers 2. I haven't watched that episode though. That was much more interesting than most of the shit they came up with. But my situation where I quit doing drugs, I never saw either. And that's a problem because it was legit. I was like 17, I thought I was immortal, like all 17-year-olds think they are. And I did a lot of pills. I didn't know what they did, but I knew afterwards. I took this handful of pills and I'm having a good time. Next thing I know, Porcelain God is chilling right here, and I am violently shitting and vomiting at the same time. Demonstration. Oh God! Oh God! Oh! Oh God! I hate drugs! And I want to see an episode of what's Tim Allen's new comedy?
Last Man Standing.
Last Man Standing needs to fucking untap this market of people who've been caught vomiting on their own shit. That was gross. That's an old one though. You see me right there? If you notice, I look a little different. My hair's on a little more clean cut. I got that mean fucking stash there, right there, though. I cut off the stash, and I'm gonna tell you why. I found out my mustache was hindering me in life. And do you have any killer mustaches in the audience right now? Yeah. Anybody? No, see, exactly. They don't fucking let you into goddamn Chuck E. Cheese's in a table of one with a goddamn mustache. I can't just hang out in alleys with a mustache. You know, I could not wear that leather coat with a fucking mustache. I'd have a great porn career, though. Speaking of porn careers, this is the time where I'm gonna get personal. Yeah, thank you. That was a segue. Give me a hand for my segues. I found a lump on my sack.
Just walk up.
Just drop the mic and leave. Done. I legitimately did. And I don't know, there are guys here. It was like after a long day of work, and I'm just like, oh, pants are off. It is fucking serious time. And all of a sudden, I'm scratching down there, and what is this? Hold on, this is new. I showed her. What is this? So, as a normal adult, I went to the most knowledgeable thing I know, the internet. It knows everything to my knowledge. And I get on there, and they tell me two things. You know, it could just be like, a cyst, or something that can just be removed. Or maybe it'll even go away. Or, you might have to have surgery to get it removed. Or it's cancer. Thanks, internet. You're such a good friend, giving me all this advice. And then even worse, I thought three things immediately went through my head. Number one, how can I make this funny? Number two is Woody Watts gonna play a song at my funeral. Please don't let him. Number three, it kind of reminded me of a situation of having sex with a girl without a condom. You can either, have a good time, talk with your bros about it later, or you could get AIDS. It's a really double-edged sword there, and I don't like the bad edge. Thank you guys for taking my seriousness. I got one more there. I got one more, and then I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm a big history buff. Anybody else history buffs? Watch a lot of Pawn Stars. I fucking love that. I start rating girls now with Pawn Stars. I was like, oh, she's from the, late 80s. She's worth a little bit of something. She's got a little grime down there, but that'll come right off. I'm a big fan of the Second Amendment, or history, sorry, but the biggest thing I'm a fan of is the Second Amendment. Anybody know what the Second Amendment is? Class? Right to bear arms. The right to bear guns, motherfucker! So, I like to think, though, in the meeting of Congress and stuff like that they're sitting there and they're like, alright, first thing, freedom of speech. We all agree with that, right? Yeah. Okay, next, let's give all people equal, and there's just the earliest conservative in the back being like, guns! How about we, I don't know, let's give women the right to vote. That's crazy. Fuck that, guns! Well, how about we make it so when a cop arrests you, he can't beat the fuck out of you. Fuck guns! Guns! I love the Second Amendment at the same time, because you know why I love the Second Amendment? I'm from Lowell. I should lean on that, but I'm not going to. It's going to go downhill. So I feel like it should be, we should go with the Second Amendment, but it should still be the same guns they used. The colonial era musket. Sarah and Gary, you're hanging out. And as a normal in Gary, you'll see it drive by. I've seen one.
Nobody hangs out in Gary. Gary doesn't hang out in Gary.
Thanks for being white, Woody. So he drives past. Bah! Car slows down. Car slows down. Hold on. 1 second. Keep walking. Keep walking. Almost there. Fuck. Pop. By the time he's there, the cops are already there. God damn it.
You're talking about Carrie, right?
Thanks, Jeff. Ruining my answer there. Jeff Hendricks, another comedian. I couldn't do it. That's why I couldn't be a criminal in those days. Can't be a criminal now, but that's why I wouldn't be a criminal. I mean, I can't even, like, when it comes to Scrabble, like, and it comes to my turn, I fucking freak out. I'm like, oh God. Oh God. How can I imagine fucking having a gun in a life or death situation? Not happening. All right. That'll be all for tonight. Thanks a lot, guys. You can follow me on Twitter if you don't have a life at username Jake. Me and Michael have a podcast out soon. Check it out. Support us. We need it. Thanks a lot, guys.
Good job, Jake.